Guys, I'm on tour with my show Roleplay across the country in June and July. There are dates everywhere. The next one is on the 8th of June. I'm playing the Portico in Portaferry. There are tickets available by the link in the description of this video. I'd love to see you there. Any dates come to town near you, just follow the links on my website, daveelliottcomedy.com, or via any link in my social media, and I will see you there. The Sly Guy Podcast has a Patreon, and there are changes coming. As I record this, I am going to be doing artwork around the studio. We're painting, we're decorating, we're changing the look of it. We're putting a new logo out there, and there's going to be more content going on the Patreon. So if you want to subscribe there, you can see all the old stuff. There's a back catalogue of old podcasts, old vlogs, and there's some vlogs, other bits and bobs too, just sketches. There's other things all over there on patreon.com, but it's all going to be rammed up, and it's going to be amped up. I should have said not rammed up, that sounds aggressive, but it's all going to be changing over there very soon. So if you want to join up for as little as £2 a month, you can get over there on patreon.com/Sly Guy Podcast, or follow the link in the description of the pod. Sly Guy Podcast, as always, is brought to you by Modest Beer. Modest are a beer, and they are indeed modest, but they should not be. If they were named after what they were, they'd be called excellent beer. But they're not. They're named after what they are, and that's Modest. So if you want to find out more about Modest, instead of just listening to me wax lyrical about them, you can head to their website, www.modestbeer.co.uk, where you can see the selection of delicious beers that they offer, as well as their merchandise. And also, if you want to keep abreast of all the current Modest news, you can subscribe to their brews-letter on the website. And then whenever you're checking out, you want to buy some goods, don't want to pay full price, you get 15% off by using the discount code SLYPA15. That's SLYPA15 at checkout now.
I'm the Sly Guy.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Sly Guy Podcast. It was a fun episode this week. One was much more fun than the last time we recorded one with this guy. It should have been somebody who was guaranteed a classic podcast, but the last time we were on together, I don't know what happened. We discussed it on this. We actually brought up the Middle East, which, here's the thing, see if you're doing a comedy podcast, don't have opinions on things like that. Don't have opinions on politics. Just go on and be silly. That's a basic thing to do, and that's what we did this episode. We had a fun, silly time. We talked about how to discipline kids. That's funny to me. Talk about how to discipline kids. We tried to figure out who was more popular with one of our friends, and we just had a fun, silly time and answered all the questions that you guys over on Patreon wanted to ask us. It was a pod that has been a long time in the making. It's been a wee while since he's been on, but it was my friend and yours, the man boy cheeky, Shane Todd, and what a fun time it was. There's never, I feel, and I've said this before, that we have never done a great Sly Guy podcast together, me and Shane, but I feel this has changed this week. There was a lot of pressure on the shoulders, but you know what they say about people with broad shoulders? Big shirts. So it was a good episode. It was a fun time with me and my friend and yours, Shane Todd. You're distracted. What's going on in your life? What's wrong?
I'll be 1 second.
We're started. We're already on. Oh, you're hosting a clip.
Posted.
This is back. What's the clip?
It's from Des from Blue List.
Oh, my friend, my
Is this
personal
on?
friend. Yeah, it's on. My personal friend, Des.
One of your
Des.
classmates.
No, he's a friend. We're been to cinema together, so we're friends.
These haven't been to cinema together.
We have.
Hi. You missed the premiere because you forgot because you're dopey.
Yeah, I did. I think no one knows that. I actually don't think I've spoken about that before.
You said this. You went. No one knows it.
Yeah. Don't come on here.
Don't.
And don't mock me. I said don't come on here. I didn't say don't. You're a piece of shit.
You said don't.
I need to post a video.
Don't.
Oh, you need to post a video of my friend.
Hello, don't.
The guy who you told me you don't like.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said I don't like this. I'm gonna tell him. He'll text me. I should say he don't like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We're becoming pretty good. We're actually having lunch next week.
you are you? Why? What for?
Social
Oh wow, your
occasion.
turncoat.
Huh?
Your turncoat.
Why is that?
Because you told me you didn't like him. So
Yeah.
there you have it. Where are you having lunch then?
I don't want to say, man, because there'll be people calling down and.
Yeah. But what
You
are you
know,
gonna like? A lot of people have
ask us.
made some comparisons to you and the Canning character. So
right.
said there's similarities. Now he is very jacked.
Yeah, he is
So-
jacked. He is jacked. He's definitely like a better. He's like an upgraded version of me. Because I met it. So we would agree to do the pod, and I never met him. And then I saw him out the week before at a cafe, just by sheer chance.
Oh, aye.
And I went up to him, was chatting to him, and he he gave me a hug,
Uh-huh.
and I could tell he's a jack guy.
Yeah, you know why he gave you a
Do you know
hug?
what he is?
Uh-huh.
Shredded.
Yeah, you know why he gave you a hug? Because he knows you're a good friend of mine,
Right.
and we're so close.
Right.
He was like, I feel this is appropriate.
So are you in like a Blue Lights WhatsApp group or anything like that?
We call it the watch group.
Right.
We're just all blue lights guys. Have you ever heard of blue lights discount cards you get if you're like NHS or police and
I
stuff?
don't think you'd be eligible for that.
I get it.
No, that's for like
No.
doctors, nurses, and
Or the cast of blue lights. So
it's not. I think you've maybe been given one by mistake.
well, I get discounts everywhere now.
Well, you get like 15% off in Subway and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Starbucks,
again,
right?
that's I know, but you shouldn't really be picking that up.
Yeah, but then I say if they don't give it to me, I'll fucking wreck the place.
Yeah.
Like my character, and they're like, oh no, Brett, and I'm like, ah, yeah.
See,
Absolutely.
I'm seeing people talking about your scenes now, but I forget that it goes out as well as being all on iPlayer.
Yeah.
It goes out every week. So some people only saw it. Was it last week?
Yeah, it was actually, it would have been last week when this comes out. Yeah, so it was not what came. But it's nice because it draws, it's been probably the most positive feedback I've got from anything. I think a lot of people being like, oh, either Dave's done an all right performance here, or maybe he is a mental guy, and either way he needs us to
I
go,
think it
"Nice
can be
one."
both.
Yeah.
I think it can be both.
Yeah.
I think it can be a mental guy delivering a great performance where he's
Yeah.
playing a mental guy.
But like I just really enjoyed the whole thing, and it's weird because it filmed so long ago and then it comes out, you sort of forget about it.
Have you talked
know?
about missing the premiere?
No, I haven't talked about missing the premiere. But listen, right, here's the thing, guys. I didn't know
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the premiere.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a series of showings. Like they were just showing it to like promote it and stuff, and that was fine.
That's what a premiere is.
No, but I didn't know there was more than one. A premiere, I thought it's the premiere.
Right.
But then I was putting
It's not premiere, they're just screening it to loads of people.
yeah, they're just debuting it in front of the press this time. And I was putting my kids to bed, and then like I just popped Matilda down, and then I just had
The
a look
book?
at my phone.
The child?
No, my child, the child who's named after the book.
I
Yeah.
told you the other way around.
No, it's not. Weird. But I put her down and I opened up my Instagram and saw Andrew Ryan at the premiere, and I was like, and you know that feeling, you're like, oh no.
I had a terrible one of those. I was doing a gig in Downpatrick at the St Patrick's Centre on the tour maybe 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a warm-up gig, and I just had one at the time, one son. I put him to bed, and at that point I'd like lie in with him, and then when he falls asleep, you sneak out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
But
like
you're used to that, aren't you? Sneaking out of young guys' beds when they fall asleep.
what a 10 out of 10 wild sentence that I will only say leave that in because that reflects worse on you.
No,
than
I
it
mean
does
not
with me.
boys, just young guys. You're used to just sneaking out of young guys' beds after they fall asleep, aren't you?
What doesn't make that accusation better is that they're over 18.
Yeah, okay.
So you said I sneak out of young men's bedrooms.
Yeah.
Why am I sneaking out?
Because you don't want the awkwardness of the chat the next day. You've done what you need to do. You've hung out,
What did I need to do?
hang out. Just
But if I'm only
hang out.
hold on, if I'm just hanging out.
Yeah.
Why would I be
the
awkward
back of
about
them?
leaving?
Yeah, the back of them. You're hanging out the back of them, and you just you know.
Yeah,
So yeah, you're used to that. So
Right,
that's an
I'm used to
experience
that
you
'cause
can bring into your
I sneak
parenting.
out of
Yeah.
young guys' bedrooms.
Yes, you're a wee bit like
Um,
the BFG in that regard.
yes.
You sneak in, you blow. And
I don't
then
think the
you blow.
BFG was sneaking anywhere.
Oh, of course he was a BFG. He snuck in, he blew dreams into people, and then when you sneak in, you blow different things, and then you sneak out again. So it's fair. Yeah.
So
Fix your hair, which is annoying me.
the
Show
show,
like curtains or something. Get a quiff. You don't look like yourself. You look
Don't
like
be
I've got someone to
annoyed.
play you.
don't be annoyed.
I'm not annoyed.
Don't be
I'm
annoyed.
happy. So right, you're sneaking out of bed. What happened?
So the show's due to start at 8. I'm basically like saying to the boys, Johnny and Willie were opening, and then it was going to be an interval, and I'm like, I'll be there after it starts, slightly after, but work away basically.
Yeah. Oh.
And I'd pretend to him that I was going to sleep too,
Oh no.
But what I would do is
Do you pretend really well?
I would close my eyes, and then like if I was getting tired, because this is the time of like very much broken sleep, I would just tap my leg, almost like a beat, so that I wouldn't fall asleep. And then I just remember And my dad was downstairs having a cup of tea. He was over, helped me out. And
You're fucking doing a good job, it sounds of it.
And I remember opening my eyes, and that was the scariest bit of it, was going, what time is it? How long have I... Because I woke up naturally. You know what I mean? I didn't...
Yeah. Also,
there wasn't
the phone
a
didn't
noise.
ring. And
I just woke up.
Can I ask?
It was 8:18 or something.
Oh, that's a tight one.
So I think Willie was finishing. So I had to race up. I made them do a slightly longer break. But I literally sprung up like the Undertaker, sprinted downstairs, said to my dad, "Why didn't you wake me up?" He went, "I didn't think you were going to sleep."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, fair."
Yeah.
And then I just had to rush out. And I remember getting on stage and just feeling like totally flustered and not with it.
Of course. Yeah.
And it was awful. I never did that again.
And was the show all right in the end?
Show was okay. Show was okay.
But there's no...
Because of relief.
But there's no better time to go off for a wee snooze than whenever you're... Because at the end of the day, the kids wreck you.
Yeah.
So whenever they go to sleep, it's almost like a relief. Like, thank God they're asleep. And then you start just going, I'm really relaxed here. Like, we would have that with like dinner sometime. Like, if one of us is making dinner, the other one puts the kids down, and then you'd be like, oh, dinner. You have to come up and go, wake up. Dinner's
Right.
ready. Like, oh, okay. The day continues.
Because my oldest is now staying up a bit later. And there's a trade-off because that means he gets up later.
Yes.
But then also, he's down way later. Do you know what I mean? So we have less.
But I was going to say,
out there?
have you done something that's kind of mugged yourself in a way? Because if they have separate bedtimes, are they like staggered? So one goes to bed early, and then but still one's getting up early, and you're like,
no, they get up at the same time, roughly.
Right,
roughly,
okay, that's good. Because now ours go to bed at the same time, and they wake up around the same time.
I always feel like as a kid, I was made to go to bed quite early at my man's house.
Yeah.
And I hated it. And you know what was the worst? In summer when it was light outside.
Yeah.
Did you edit out that,
No, I'm not going to edit anything. I don't edit.
Flaming young.
What happens, it goes in. This is natural. None of these heavily edited things. I'm a pure raw guy. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Like a big raw piece of meat.
See, during the summer when it was light outside, I said the phrase, "This is so unfair," every night.
Yeah.
But I had to go to bed at 4:30.
Do you think then, if you weren't an arsehole as a kid, I think this about myself. Like, if I wasn't a wee dick, I'd probably be allowed to stay up a bit more. Like, if I didn't do my parents' head in. Like, kids can't put themselves to bed. That's the problem. See, if I had gone, my mum was like, you can stay up a bit, I'd be up playing PlayStation till whatever.
Yes.
Until they put me to bed. Whereas if I had gone, I'll just play a wee hour PlayStation, take myself to bed, they'd trust me more. But that's where the problem arises.
Yeah.
And then, like, I forget, because my parents were quite young when they had me, that, like, I was my dad was 23 when I was born. So, like, when I was, my age now, he had to have a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
So, like, whenever they had...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's mental. So, whenever they had their friends around, like, I just thought they were just adults having, like, an adult, but really just guys being pissed, blocked. And I just thought it was great crack. When really,
23-year-old college your dad was like a frat boy.
Yeah, like a frat boy just having a party.
When you were born, your dad still would have been in the, like, boys category of X Factor.
Yeah, he'd have been One Direction.
Oh, how much would I love to see Zayn, Harry, Louis, and Davy Senior?
Yeah.
I would love that.
Oh, it'd be something else, wouldn't it? But I mean, that's the thing that I don't realise, because I think as a parent nowadays, it's more of a trend to have kids when you're a bit older. So maybe you've got a career set up. You're a bit more. When those days, like, what the fuck?
Get it going. They were just like, let's get it going.
It'd be so shit.
Oh,
Imagine having, like, I have a 14-year-old now.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I think who is the man I have to doff my cap to? Sean Haggerty.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's done it. He's raised. He's
done it, and he's still doing it.
Yeah, and now he's back to the beginning.
Yeah, he's back
again.
in the
It's
game.
Fair play.
He's like a guy he's like a war hero, like decorated experience
Captain
in
Tom.
war. He's Captain Tom.
Yeah.
But then he's gone, and like, he's too old for conscription. But he's like, I'm going back in to the trenches. He's done it.
But you know what? He does not wane in his enthusiasm of parenting, which I really respect.
Yeah.
Because I see a friend of mine told me recently, we're having a third kid, and my first reaction was
Whisper who it is.
and I reacted with, like, personal anxiety. I'd be like,
Yeah.
if that was me, I'd be so scared. I'd be like, oh no.
Yeah.
I know. And it's like, well, you know, obviously congratulations, delighted for them. But for me, I was like, that would be so hard.
You
starting over
delivered
again.
that like you're doing a corporate and it's their 10th anniversary as a company, and you're just like, guys, what can I just say, congratulations.
Yeah, listen, you
absolutely
know.
fantastic achievement.
But I just can't help thinking about, like, people don't talk about how hard the newborn stage is. It's fucking terrible. You don't know what to do.
Hello, mate.
So weak. They don't sleep well at all. And
You let go of their head for one sec.
Like, you look at giraffes. They shit babies out from 7 feet, and then they just go, oh, time to get on with it, mate. Whereas a kid,
I'll go over here, mate.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, yeah, any photo I have of my kids when they're like less than 6 months old,
Yeah.
just, and then it gets a wee fat around your face.
Why are you holding
Hello,
like
mate.
the Undertaker? This is my wee one, mate. It's just not. It's not dignified being a baby.
Nah.
Is it?
Just shit themselves.
Yeah, and then, you know, another wick thing is, they're so wick that if you leave them in one position long enough, their wee heads just morph shape. It can be that way forever, and you have to put them in helmets.
See kids run away with like they're just about to enter a scrum at the
Yeah.
Six Nations.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Like P2. What's wrong with your head, mate? Me dad left me on me back too long. Fuck's sake.
They lost me scrum cap, mate.
But you know what the sly thing is? There's no way you can, like, you don't get away. It's not subtle to wear a helmet unless you're like on a bike or a scooter.
Yeah.
And some kids have to wear it because their parents will put them at weird shapes in their bed.
Is that why their heads get misshapen? Because they're lying on the back for too
Yeah,
long?
because their heads are like putty.
Right.
You know, like if
and
you
then
left
all
a
the
bit of
liquid
clay,
goes to the back.
No, it's just a soft skull, so it just lies in that shape. But it's mad. Like, that's why you have those wee, like.
But I have a weird head. What do you think happened to my head? I have a weird like thing in the back of my head.
I don't know, because I have one there too, but
Ah,
I've
but yours is a wee
fat
mini
over it.
one.
But I remember.
Feel mine.
Yeah, yours is large, but I don't know. You maybe fall and hit that because I hit this and then it got.
I
bigger.
think I banged my head in Dublin Zoo when I was 3.
Well, that could have done it, but
Yeah.
kids, it's just it's a weird, like, all the shit you have to think about with
Yeah.
kids. Even now, like, I'm so pleased that mine will just play together.
Do you know what the worst thing's going to be when our kids give us modern problems?
Oh,
You know what I mean? Not just like a bang my knee, like a social thing.
oh yeah. I hate the thought, and I hate the way, like, kids are going now. You know, I feel like
Sorry.
I just hate. I think they're becoming so soft and like bitchy and arseholey and like bullying.
But I think they're doing like somebody was telling me,
Uh-huh.
might have been TikTok, that they're going the opposite way, and the next generation are called Generation Alpha,
Yeah.
and because everyone's being so soft,
Yeah.
they're just going to be the opposite.
Yeah.
Just all like going for it and just
Like we done zoos.
yeah, yeah.
But you know what? That I think parents, that it's all down to parenting. I think you need to not let your kids away with everything they want to do. They don't make the
Yes.
decision, and then like, oh my god, my kids are all right, I think, but sometimes they're like.
High praise and
But
peace.
you know what? Because
My kids are all right, I think.
but that's on me.
Yeah.
Because I won't let them have anything unless I say please or thank you. If
Oh,
they get
yeah,
it, I
yeah.
force all that in. I make sure they're nice. I think I always say to them, if you can't be anything, be kind. If that's all, you just be, and then
That's so motivational.
yeah.
You're going to be nothing in life, but at least be dead on.
But that's now at the same time, my eldest, this ruins my whole bit of stand up, won a pretty big dance trophy for
Yep.
pretty good dancing.
Yep.
And when she went up to get the award, she was really like happy with it and all. But see, when they called her name out, she gave it away. Like a wee, just so wee subtle, and I went, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the intensity of that.
That's like when you
Yeah.
get a wee aka up.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
ahead. But there's constant new problems with them. Like bullying, that's another thing. Bullying, at least in our day, you had to go to school to get bullied, and you could come home and have your fucking head charred.
Yes.
Now on the apps and all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Cyberbullying, mate.
I think I would hit kids that aren't mine if they bully my kids. I
Yeah.
don't think I could control that.
I saw a video and it was this dad and he's in a car in America and he's like, to this 7-year-old, I'm so sorry. You bullied my daughter. We had meetings about it in school. You kept bullying my daughter. So yes, me and my brothers attacked your father in front of you. Go to therapy or something, you're gonna be alright.
Yeah.
And in the video, everyone was like, if you had the issue with her dad because of her behaviour, why didn't you just fight him one-on-one? And he just did like a video reply to it with that comment at the top and went,
Yeah.
life's not fair.
Yeah. Well, that's a good lesson.
Sly, like
Was
to
it
get
Cat
all your
Williams?
brothers. Yeah. Cat Williams is more like that.
Yeah. he is and it's a very camp funny voice. That was decent.
That was alright.
Tried it.
That was alright.
Tried it.
I told you a story about when the Tesco in Knocknagunny first opened.
Oh, that was a big fucking moment in Hollywood.
Huge.
That big
Huge.
moment.
Because that was like, if you cross all those fields behind that takes you to my house. And we like a transportation magic
Like
thing.
it's a vortex.
Yeah. And
So
all of a sudden I'm in bed, then all of a sudden I'm in the cereal aisle.
How scunnered would you be if the building of the new Tesco's unveiled your vortex? And you're like, oh no, how do I hide my vortex? Yeah. Oh, Dad, listen, I'm fucked
I've
up.
definitely auditioned for sci-fi things for the role of Vortex.
Yeah, oh, that was another thing.
Vortex.
We need to talk about Desi. He had a role, I noticed, in the...
Desi?
Desi, yeah. Eastwood.
Desi, so right.
Yeah.
I didn't realise you called him Desi.
He, because we were close, but he was in Krypton. And that's probably what happened. Because I have a show like Krypton, by the way. Can I point out?
Sorry, Krypton.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, it's a sci-fi series shot here that I auditioned for 12 times.
And it's been cancelled, so it's a win to you, I would say.
Justice.
But I have been auditioning for a show called Sherlock and Daughter, which is about Sherlock Holmes and his daughter.
Serious?
Yeah. And every role I get is like an old, like Victorian era, either pervert
Goon.
or goon.
Yeah.
Or a perverted goon.
Yeah.
And every time.
You're definitely a perverted Victorian goon.
Yeah. And I've auditioned for that 4 times. And you know how many.
Do they keep saying they really like you for it? They like you for something, they're just not sure what.
And it's like, but surely they've enough.
Yeah.
Audition.
Well, then
tapes now.
don't just wait for the right role and just give me it then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm all about.
You know who I think what a role is made for me? Magwitch in Hard Times. That's what
I don't even know what that is.
It's
I thought you were going to say Arctic.
No. It's,
that's 10 out of 10. Arctic roll. So
right, okay, I get you.
when the Tesco opened, I was maybe 10, 11, and I cycled round to it on my rally bike and yellow. And I bought a 2 litre bottle of Coke. Might have been a litre and a half. I think I thought 2 litres was too much to be on the bike.
Yeah.
So I thought a litre and a half. And I'm cycling back home, and these 2 boys from Knocknagunny.
like boys.
Boys.
Okay.
Get in front
Younger
of the bike.
boys or boys?
Older than me.
But older than you, but not men.
Not
boys,
men,
right,
boys.
okay.
They get in front of me, and they were going to go from boys to men. I said, "You've come to the end of the road,
Yeah, okay.
right? I'll make love to you." I said, and they sort of stopped my bike, walked in front of my bike, and were like, and this is such like older boys intimidation stuff. They went, "What's your name? Where are you from?" All this, and I knew it was bad news.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to, even you're nervous, right?
So
That's what I said. Are you from here? So they're talking to me for like 10 minutes, asking me all these questions. What school do you go to? And who do you know? Do you know anyone around here? All this. And then they start being actually kind of dead on though.
see, this is where they get you.
I'm like, I was down at Tesco's. What, did you just buy a bottle of Coke? Yeah. And then one of the guys smacks me.
Oh, wow.
Just smacks me. I'd say it was more of a jab than a right hook. So he hits me, and then they just like walked or ran away.
Did you take the Coke around them?
I think I was able to keep a Coke.
So
And I
that's just
cycled home.
pointless.
But I cycled home, but I wasn't crying until I got home. And
The relief of making it home, probably.
I remembered vividly, my dad was in the back garden, and straight away he went, "Are you alright?" And I think my lip must have started quivering. And I said, "Bigger boys hit me." My dad goes, "Get in the car."
Oh, no.
I get in the car, and Dennis is not happy.
No.
He
When you
goes,
say not happy, how cross are we talking? The most cross you ever seen?
John Zoo cross.
Oh, no.
Right? My dad,
no.
who's probably in his, I don't know,
He'd be in his 50s,
50, early 50s at
Yeah.
this point, still 5'1".
But tough.
Yeah, is like drive round Knocknagunny. So we sorry, he didn't tell me that. He's all annoyed.
That's what
He goes, "We're gonna drive round Knocknagunny. Show me where this happened." I show him, and I went, "They're not here anymore." My dad goes, "Well, we'll find them." And I went, "How?" He goes, "We'll find them." So he drives into the estate itself.
Oh,
and he's
man.
just,
And how nervous are you at this point?
I'm trying to talk him out of it.
Yeah.
I'm going,
Please
maybe
tell me.
I said something to annoy them, I'm doing all that stuff, and I went, "You know what, it's fine, and if I see them again, I'll tell you." And my dad's just driving around, he's got like Radio 2 on, you know.
Uh-huh.
Just not really saying much at this point, driving around. And then he goes, I'll know when you see one of them. Because he knew I wouldn't say that's him.
Yeah.
My dad goes, I'll just know.
Yeah.
And one of them went past on a bike. He didn't have a bike when he confronted me, but he was on a bike. And my dad went, without looking at me, my dad goes, that's one of them.
Yeah.
And it was.
Yeah. Oh.
And I went, my dad's going to pull over and run after this guy and then give him a talking to or whatever. Mm-hmm. My dad just sped up a car, started chasing him. The kid sees, obviously realised something's happened. Maybe sees me in the passenger car, but knows there's a man chasing him in a Renault Megane Scenic.
Scenic?
Renault Megane Scenic, yeah.
A mum's car, like that's.
But
I imagine when we Volvo or something.
That's a testament to the man.
Yeah.
Right? Listen to Radio 2, you probably got the Lighthouse family on, right?
Yeah, oh no.
We could be lifted.
We are gonna fuck.
He goes down a pedestrian ice bit. My dad mounts the curb in the car and is driving after him as fast as he can. Now, see, with hindsight, I was like, well, fair enough, he's an older boy, he should get hit by my dad. Guy's probably 13, like. So he's being chased on a BMX by my dad. Yeah. And my dad goes as far as he can in the car before there's bollards, and then he runs and the kid's in the distance. Then my dad reverses, goes back to the where the Knocknagunny shops are. We just wait in the car. It was like he knew. Kid cycles back a different way into a front garden, dumps the bike off, runs into a house. My dad goes, happy days. My dad gets out of the car, goes up. I can see from the car, it's like a low hedge. My dad wraps the door. And there's a guy my dad's age there, big hard man like, and my dad's obviously asking like, where is he? Yeah. The guy's like, what are you talking about? He goes, your son hit my son. The guy's like, nobody here. I don't have a son. All that kind of stuff. And my dad knew his line, I knew his line, and my dad like just said his piece, and then left it at that. And then we got back in the car, and I was so grateful. My dad would have beat the shit out of a child,
and I'm with him.
And I remember ever since, like, the first thing my dad said to me was, tomorrow or whenever, go back to that Tesco's. Yeah. Never stop going that way, because that could put you off. Yeah. Traveling that way. And he's like, tomorrow you go back that way.
Every day you're fuck kicked in.
That's why I have CTE. I got beat up every day. In the head. Yeah. Even the guy's dad was beating me up as well. No, but I remember like growing up and getting the bus there from there into Belfast for tech, and people from Knocknagunny bringing that up to me, as in like that was mental. Yeah, it became like probably an urban myth around there. And people respected, I think, my dad for it, and maybe me as a by default of being with him. Yeah, you know. But see,
there's being hard is one thing, but being insane.
Yeah,
is something that people this guy doesn't know. Like if that dad was maybe a dodgy fella, I
can guarantee you he was.
They just went to his door and he didn't give a fuck, and he was calling out his kid to beat him up. Yeah, people like, that's a guy
trying to beat up a child,
not to be fucked with.
Driving,
like mounting a car. But that I can see that being the case. Like, no, it's probably better for you because you have boys. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to hit a little girl at some point. But again, I wouldn't ever strike a female. I'll choke them out.
Right.
I'll do some sort of submission on them.
Yes.
You know, but again, you just don't know what to do.
But I think like kids nowadays, they've all the anger in them because of the gaming and the cyberbullying, that if we do go to like beat up a 13-year-old boy, probably kick fuck out of us. Like, that'd be a terrible move, like Cat Williams style. Yeah. Like, I go to some 13-year-old who's bullying my son, and I like go to grab him, and he just slips. Yeah. Comes over with an overhand left. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, and then it goes viral. It's on TikTok.
And then because your hair is so neat, if it would be shaking and all, you'd be so...
And I'm on the ground getting pummeled, but I know the clip's going to go viral, so I'm still trying to plug the podcast and third dates.
If I can get that. But that is the thing that stressed me out the most.
I always think, why does like self-employed people who do like a trade not get themselves on predator catchers on purpose, and then at the end of the live stream just start plugging the business?
Because that's the precursor to the business being plugged, is people fully think you're an ounce.
No, but you make it clear. You go, I'll be honest, I just did this plug business while I have you all here.
But hold on.
Chris Smith, gutters and tiles.
Which
is two very separate things.
Yeah. Listen, he can do the top of your house and he can do the bottom of your house. Anything in between, nah. He doesn't have it. He just...
Yeah.
I mean, that's a unique business. I just do guttering and tiling.
Gutters, tiles, and all football programs. He does it all.
Chris Smith. But that's the thing with it, though. Those things that happen, if you're on it, you don't get redemption because but the PSNI, the pedo hunters NI. It's hard to
it is.
Those confused. Those guys don't come out and be like, listen, we accidentally got Chris Smith gutters and tiling.
No,
and
it's when they're confronting you.
Yeah.
So they go.
But like, what's Chris Smith saying to this?
Here's what you
undercover?
do. Right, you're Chris Smith. Here's what you do. You set up. You have your Facebook profile as Chris Smith. You set up a profile for a wee boy, but you don't make it weird. Use old photos of you, aka Chris Smith.
Yeah.
So you have wee 4-year-old pictures. But listen,
you're giving life hacks.
Listen,
of how to be a pedo.
No.
Right,
just how to plug a gutter and tiling business.
Okay.
You're Chris Smith. You have Chris Smith.
Mm-hmm.
You set up Timmy Trumpet. You set up wee Timmy Trumpet, right?
Yeah.
Who's 7. But you use old photos of you. So you're not getting like weird photos. And they're just normal photos. And then you start talking to the you as a kid account and being like, oh, what are you at this weekend though?
Yeah.
We should meet up. You know?
Then the nonsense only get you because they set up the...
Wait.
Alright.
Then you're on the wee Timmy Trumpet page talking back. Oh yes, I'll meet you there, mister. And then I'll create another account that's Simon Trumpet. Timmy Trumpet's dad.
Yeah.
And you forward this conversation on to the pedo hunters.
Right, okay.
And you go, look at this. Here's where they're meeting, 12 o'clock Castle Court, Saturday.
Right, okay. So that's the way to do it.
The pedo hunters go,
Easy.
that makes our life easy. They confront you.
Yeah.
They go, you've been talking to wee Timmy Trumpet, he's 12.
Yeah.
And then you go,
that's 5 years you've been talking to Timmy Trumpet then. It's a long build up.
you go like this, right? It's a sunny day, you go like this, right?
Yeah.
So let's role play it. I want you to go, you've been talking to wee Timmy
Chris,
Trumpet.
you've been talking to wee Timmy Trumpet.
Yeah.
You've been sending messages and all.
Yeah.
Telling him you want to meet him.
I have.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to meet him for, you dirty bastard and all?
Here's the thing though. You thought I was weird.
Aye.
It was childhood me I was talking to. Chris Smith, tiles and guttering. We do the top of the house, your bottom of the house, but we don't do the middle. Check me out on all social media platforms. Chris Smith, tiles and guttering.
But no,
it was me the whole time.
But then people be like, "Oh, look at this guy," but his whole PR is so weird, so convoluted.
Here, Chris Smith, tiles and guttering. I don't deny PR wise, I go off piste.
But then they're going to be like, where did you? So I just noticed you got your gutters done out there, and you've some cracking new tiles in the bathroom. How'd you get that done? Oh, well, this guy. Oh, where'd you see him? Well, he was on pedo hunters, and
you go, and they go. So he's a pedo, and you go, no, he set up an account for a wee kid, and he was talking to himself.
But then they're like,
but look at that great work.
Yeah, I mean that's good. That is good.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't do that if I was a Tyler. But I wonder why has someone ever done.
So would you ever then do, with that logic, put a, like if I dressed up and acted as one of the guys and just like comedian Shane Todd, like hit by Peter Hunter saying we get everywhere, and then you can just have your tour shirt on, still the dates on it.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. No, like the tour and the names on the front.
Where do you want to take that kid? Oh, I want to take him actually to the.
I'll be all over the country.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing. I have the T-shirt with my face and the name of the tour, and then I keep finding a way to turn around because the tour dates are on the back. So I'm like, listen, if you want to put the cuffs on me, you put the cuffs on me. Or you could put the cuffs on me in Derry on the 17th of November. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying I wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying it gives you something to think about.
Well, listen, I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Do you ever think you're going to you should turn this table totally around so you can get more signatures on the other side?
You know what? We're getting rid of the table.
Are you?
Yeah, we're doing a studio up. This is going to be one of the last.
Talk me through what's the mood board here.
We've got a new logo. Everything, it's all ready to go. So that nice SLY GUY logo, it's done me well.
Will you auction that off for charity or anything?
I mean, could they? I guess.
Yeah.
Could auction
get
off
Des involved.
Yeah, and see what. But I'm going to reduce, so maybe push us back a wee bit more and have new chairs.
Should I ring Des and ask him who he likes more out of us?
Yeah, I think you should.
I'm gonna text him.
No,
but you can read it. You can read it.
No.
Des, you probably don't have his number, do you?
Yeah, but I just wouldn't give it out and talk about it and boast it because it's not friendly.
I'm not giving it out.
Huh? You're talking about it.
Currently on Dave's podcast. We'll put Elliot in brackets because he won't know you.
I will.
Dave's podcast. Do you know you have a podcast?
Oh, yeah.
On Dave's podcast.
Because he actually agreed to come on this and then he went on yours first, which is so sly of him.
Oh, he obviously likes. So he does like me more.
No, I mean he is like you, a big promotional PR guy. So
you're sort of turning on him a bit.
Well, no, it's okay. We'll see.
Oh, going to make series 3 pretty awkward. Me, you, and him.
Yeah. What are you going to do in series 3? Do you think?
Don't know.
You could be his brother, maybe just two lads just out and about being arseholes and all. Because you could maybe.
You okay?
You could maybe come in and
everything right?
Yeah, no, it just means character canning.
Right.
Yeah, because there's acting, it's not real.
Right.
So you could come in and try to help him because he's probably going to be in trouble because he was a wee bit sly, like in series 2. So.
Oh, sorry, he's ringing. Des, how's it going, mate? You're on the pod here. Listen, I'm with Dave Elliott, who was in Blue Lights, yeah.
Of course. How he's getting on?
We're good.
No, we have a question for you, Des, and you have to answer honestly here, all right?
Yeah, can you just
Like the man who wants to be a millionaire.
Yeah, if it could.
There's more pressure on this.
Yeah.
Right, let me just ask you a question, and this is like just honestly just answer from the heart. Like, don't even think about your answer. Who
do you like better?
Who do you like better, me or Dave? Just be honest.
I can't answer that.
No, but
if I told you I would kill you if you didn't answer, what would you say?
Oh, I would never wish harm on you. I would never wish harm on you. I would never wish harm on you. I think. Have you hugged?
Yeah, we hug all the time. Anytime we see each other, we kiss actually too.
Right.
I actually think we're quite close. Yeah.
See.
You guys are quite close, unlike us who are close. You say we were closer, but Des, being serious, if you had to pick somebody to go for a coffee with,
no answer.
See, there you go. That's you're forcing it. I would never force you to say anything.
You just said you were going to attack him.
I said we're actors. I was saying if we were playing.
Me and Des are actors.
But what's your credits?
I have credits. Des, in the acting world, we don't belittle other performers. Is that right?
That's the code. Amen.
Seems like Dave Elliott does that. So if you had to pick, you're just saying you can't pick.
Exactly.
It's very diplomatic. I won't push you anymore, Des. I don't think.
It's like which child is your favourite?
Yeah.
My youngest is. But
he didn't mean to answer that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, look, Des, thanks for that. You can text me the real answer.
How are you getting on? All good?
Yeah,
well, we're actually falling out with each other.
Here.
Yeah, we are tense. We need you to probably have come in and split this up, but we're all right.
Yeah, it's getting a bit tense.
Looks like you two need to be added to the Chris Suter Andy Malone boxing card.
No, it sounded like when you said that you got taken out.
I just thought he'd hung up. I thought that was the mic drop.
I'm doing my hair in the mirror. I'm about to go on a date.
Are you going on a date?
Yep.
Oh, what can you say where you're going? This won't come out for a while. This episode.
I can't. It's all. I'm not being recorded right now, am I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. It's a date with myself. Taking myself out.
Hey, self-care is the most important, brother.
That's it.
All right. Well,
Amen
look, we'll let you go. We just wanted an answer on that, and I think you've answered it pretty clearly. Thanks, Des. I appreciate that.
See you later, mate.
Per Dave.
Love
See you,
you.
mate. Bye. 10 out of 10 funny here. We're like, we're on the podcast. Can we ask you something? And he's like, am I on the podcast? Yeah.
But
my mate Des Eastwood.
What we're going to do? We're going to find him.
We're
going to find him. We're going to find him on a date.
Should we just abandon this?
Yeah. We'll be like, what we'll do? We'll see if the boys
pull these mics out.
Yeah. They actually
like my dad. We'll get my dad. My dad will instinctively know where he is. My dad can find a commandeer around McGann Scenic.
Well, where would you go? Like, this is the thing, because obviously we're both married guys.
Yes.
I'm actually going on a date tonight with my wife.
Yeah.
Going to take her down to a pub, and we're going to sit out. We'll sit outside in the sunshine. We'll look out onto the beach, and we're just going to have a few wee drinks.
That's brilliant. Where are you going?
Going to the Esplanade. Yeah.
Get some day?
Ballyhome. Maybe.
Is this after the kids go down, or the kids being minded?
Yeah, the kids are being minded.
Brilliant. What time?
Mummy. Probably at about 7.
You head down at 7.
Yeah.
Home for 10?
Maybe around that, yeah.
Later?
We'll see. You know, once Davey's had one, he might want 2. Maybe 3.
How excited are you for New York?
I'm really excited. Well, this will be actually coming out. Oh, I got a bit mugged though. I didn't get mugged. It's not. But
Don't never do that where you're thinking about touching me and then you sort of don't.
yeah,
You can,
because
if you want to,
I
you
was going
can.
to say I got mugged, and then I realized I didn't really get mugged because I'm going to New York, and it'll be disrespectful to me being like, "Oh, I got offered this thing, and I could have done it if I wasn't." In New York.
Okay, so you got offered something that means, but you can't do
Yeah.
it because you're in New York.
Yeah, I got invited to like this new opening of a park in Tato Park down in Dublin. I was going to bring the kids all down. It'd be a great day.
Who invited you to
Just
that?
pro team, you know.
Why did I not get invited?
Maybe you did. You I've seen when you open your phone, your emails, like 45,000 emails. You might have an
What's the
email
name of the PR company?
I can't even remember off the top of my head. I'll show you after. But yeah, I thought that'd be a real nice day, but I'm in New York. So
Yeah.
And then I can't send my family down because no one really cares about them without me, you know.
Why don't we just we'll get you Tato in the airport if that makes
That
sense for
sounds
it?
good, yeah. But I am excited about New York. And
You're
I
gonna
also
fight in the
excited-
airport?
Yeah, probably.
Willie
I'll
T
probably-
will have a few whiskies.
I'll probably do that. And
Brandy, actually.
He likes a brandy.
He has a brandy in the airport.
Oh, nice. What?
Oh,
just
nice.
Traveling?
Yeah.
Like he's scared of traveling?
No, he's not scared of traveling. He just likes wee brandy.
He's just a baller.
Yeah.
It's like a brandy.
Because the lounge, you pay, it's like €20 or something into one of the lounges, and you get 2 free drinks, I think. Willie T took everyone's
Nice.
when we went away last time, because no
Yeah.
one else was drinking.
You know
Canada?
what? Pardon?
To Canada?
To Canada. I'm excited about New York City.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I am excited to go to the portal.
Will we see Davey with the white towel around the shoulders?
No. I'm more confident now. I think a lot of my sweating's down to being uncomfortable and nervousness.
Do you know what I love more than anything? Unrelated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I say something?
Des.
No, apart from this.
What's that?
Something I love more than anything.
Uh-huh.
See, for years,
Mm-hmm.
you've mocked my lazy eye.
Mm-hmm.
And what age are you now? 37?
37.
What I love is that at the age of 37, you've developed the laziest eye I have ever
I
seen.
haven't.
Bro,
Mm-hmm. Am I as easy?
I swear to God, one of your eyes works 9 to 5, the other one's on the door.
Listen, I'm
Your eyes are blue.
I'm
One
a
blue
big
that way,
believer.
one blue that way.
I'm a big believer in a rising tide lifts all ships. I don't want to bring people down. I just have said to you, just
Look at me.
Have a
Look at
bit-
me with your head still. Right? Are you being serious? Are you? Hold on. Are you doing a funny thing with your eye?
I was doing this. Yeah. But I can't do two
I started to
eyes.
feel bad about it. I was like, oh no, this guy.
Hey, what about that sketch we did? How out of touch was that of anything? And what bad
Describe the concept of it.
It was like you see these wee adverts of or like these wee videos of like kids who they put these wee like hearing aids in and they hear it for the first time and they cry.
This was
Oh.
but this was based on the colorblind.
Yeah, so colourblind, they put these glasses on, they like to see colours for the first time. So we thought it'd be funny if for some reason me wearing a hoodie just was some sort of like scientific developer of these glasses that could make people who were blind see for the first time.
And you were coming to me as
Yeah.
a surprise. I was a blind
Yeah,
guy.
so I was like, you put these on, you're going to see. But you did that voice. You, alright, mate. You did that. And you
I can't see, mate.
Yeah, and it's like, well, these glasses will help. You put them on, it's like, I still can't see, mate. So, and like
Your thing was like they're like miracle glasses.
Yeah.
And it was like an inspirational music.
Yeah.
And you took me to like
the lake.
the lake to see this
What do you
like
think of
beautiful
that?
scenery, and you put them on. It was there were these goggles, and they made like Frosty put like the sound effect. So I pressed a button, and it went like bleed, bleed, bleed. And you went, "What can you see? Tell us." And I said, "Can't see anything, mate."
I was like,
And then
why?
yeah,
You're like, because I'm blind, mate. But do the face that you did when you weren't wearing the glasses.
and then. They didn't work, and you messed about with them, and then gave me the back and tried. I went, I still can't see, mate, and then you just awkwardly walked away. That was the sketch.
Yeah, and I don't know why
Ooh.
we did that.
Hey
It's
man,
still there.
you got to try these things. You got to
swing
try
and
these
miss,
things.
Swing and a miss. But I've come up with another few sketches that could be of that ilk. I think.
The wacky?
recently. Yeah, there's one. And I'm not even going to tell you because it's in public, but I'll tell you afterwards. But I think it's funny.
Whisper it and get my reaction to it.
Right? Okay. Hold on. So. Right.
Right. Oh god.
Right.
Right.
And he goes, "I'm fucking deciding when they're older, fuckers." Like that. That's it. And he runs away. You like it? Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah.
I have another idea for one about a gardener.
Whisper.
He's like,
Oh.
and it just cuts to him, and he's like,
Yeah.
and then he's like, oh no. Oh, and that's it. Yeah, so they're a couple. So that's a fun time.
Wacky.
Yeah, no, he's not in them.
Nice.
Thank you. Oh man, this has been a lot of fun. Should we talk about the one that will never be aired?
Oh.
The podcast we did last
2
week.
weeks ago, Dave asked me to do the pod, and
No, but we have discussed this before, and like for whatever reason, when I go on TME, great time. We just did No Blasters, great time. When you come in this room, for some reason, weird. And like we did Boytown for how many years?
I know
together?
why it is.
Why?
I think you put a lot of pressure on it being crazy silly the whole time.
Yeah.
But you need to trust that it will go that way.
Mm-hmm.
But we had just started and we were just like, we had the pan on, right? And the oil was barely in. So there's no chance for even the oil to heat up. And you went, so what do you think about this Middle East thing? And I think...
I didn't think I delivered it just quite like that.
No, you did.
Man, what do you think about it? Like,
You genuinely were like, so what's going on with this Middle East? What do you think of that? And I started to talk about like, being a parent and seeing harrowing footage and videos.
Did you not wrap it up by being like, but if any side offer me a good corporate?
Here we go.
I did.
I talked about how horrific.
Let's not go back into it.
Yes, but what I mean is, I went on a long tangent about it and how if it's like that to watch it, what's it like to be there? And we go into this long thing, and then we were quiet for a while, and then you were basically like, what gigs have you got coming up then? Where are you? Tell them where you're going to be. So then after we both, I think we were like, yeah, it's different. It was different, but it was good. And then we rang each other as we do on the way home.
Yeah.
And we both went,
Let's not do that.
let's not release that.
Yeah, but we also have you're the person I talk to probably most.
Oh, without doubt. I talked to you for 2 hours.
Yeah. And we just always have silly, but whenever this room or something, I don't know what it is.
I also don't like the setup of we're kind of not facing each other.
Yeah.
When we did Boytown, we sat across from each other.
Yeah.
And I like that. I feel I'm like, am I talking to the camera or am I talking to you?
Talking to me, but
I know, but it's a weird angle.
it is weird. But you know what's going to change? Going to change.
Everything changes but you.
Exactly. I'll still be here. We'll still be doing the SLY GUY podcast.
We said goodbye. The taxi cab is waiting.
You know what that is? That's decent.
I know.
Robbie,
And I didn't know what to start.
that. That's a decent Robbie and take that.
When I started it, I knew it was, but going into it, I didn't know it was going to be. And would you mind if I did it again?
Yeah, work away.
But I don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
We said goodbye. The taxi cab is waiting. Now, girl, don't cry. Just one more kiss before I have to go.
Oh no, I'm just backing vocals. You keep going.
Hey, girl, I know the situation changed.
Situation change.
And so much it did. Back in your arms to hear you say that everything changes but you. We were 1,000 miles apart, but you know I love you. Everything changes but you. I spent every single day I've been thinking about you.
Ooh, that was nice.
That was good.
We'll just clip that and put that out.
That was
That's
really
great.
good.
Yeah, we'll do
Anything
that.
else you'd like to sing?
Well, I just like take that. I think do you ever have impressions? You're like, I can do good impressions, but they're so niche.
Oh, can you back me up for Back for Good?
Yeah. Oh, I can do that. But first, I need to give them my Hard Donald.
Okay. Yeah.
We've come a long way. Done.
No,
but
keep.
we're not quite sure where we've been. And then Mark Owen. Can you do Mark Owen?
We've had success.
You're such a big star to me.
yeah.
You're everything I want to be.
That's excellent.
So we'll do Back for Good. Let's just
Okay.
wrap it up. We'll do a couple of questions and we'll wrap
Yeah.
it with Back for Good.
Okay, perfect.
Let's go. You know what's one funny, Ben? Snake Rat, see whenever you send him the podcast with the name and stuff,
Yeah.
and he texts you, what's the name of the podcast? Yeah? It's the one that I
Yeah.
It's the one that I included in the email. Drake, eh? Right. Couple of questions. That's a weird email. address, we'll call it Midwife, says, what's the deal? Are Thompson's tea not being mentioned tea with me anymore? You're changing that up? What's the story?
Ooh. Oh, David didn't see the can opener.
Oh, no.
For the worms, just got opened. Dan.
Oh, outside.
What Dave said to me, he has a listener question about why are Thompson's tea not featured on Tea With Me anymore or mentioned on it. What's the official line on it? I'm the president.
Just taking a break from that partnership at the minute.
We're taking a break from that partnership at the minute.
More information to follow in the coming weeks.
But
More
you still have a
information to
lot of
follow.
respect for everything Thompson's done.
We wish him all the best in our future endeavours.
We wouldn't rule out working with him again.
Wouldn't rule out working with him again. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
It's my secretary.
Dan
general.
actually wasn't in the building.
Chief of staff.
That's how quick he got here.
He's
Just
Dan
for
quick.
That. He is Dan quick. So I am saving this episode to listen to in the dentist tomorrow. Is there anything you'd recommend to calm your nerves for going to the dentist?
To listen to the dentist? Are you allowed to listen to?
On the way here.
Alright, cheers.
That's the other. Thank
See
you
you
for the
later.
input. See, he just came in for that. He's
Do
right.
you need to? Are you allowed to listen to anything in the dentist?
I think so, yeah.
You can be in the dentist chair with headphones in?
Yeah.
What if dentist like open a bit wider?
You just have to pull.
Oh. And what was the question?
It's just what would you do to get through it?
Alright,
No,
Daniel
it's the
Benningfield.
What about how Daniel Benningfield is not sweet anymore? Natasha, definitely sweeter.
I think I've always been okay with the dentist, so maybe it's hard to relate, but I would just concentrate, close your eyes, zone out and concentrate on your breathing. Just in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you know what? You might just feel, do you ever do that? And then you feel like you're just a wee pea-sized head. You've no body.
No, because my head's always like a big bloody juggernaut.
Just know,
good advice.
here, do you know what you do? Maybe I don't know if you're getting surgery. If it's just a routine visit or you're just getting a wee bit of surgery or something, plan something really nice for yourself, like the next day or later that day. Go see a film you want to see in the cinema. Go see.
You know what I would do? I would not overthink it like this. It was me.
Yeah, but this person has
Yeah.
a fear. We don't have fear of the dentist.
True. Well, I should do
You
because
should
pull
do.
teeth out of me
Yeah.
all the time, which is why there's so many gaps.
Hopefully, get that middle one back.
So offensive. Jordan has.
Jordan.
I don't even know if I want to read this one, but Jordan says it was a nice surprise to see Shane appear at Dave's show at the Lyric on Friday. I was just in front of Shane. It looked like he was having a nice time. What do you think of the show?
He was in front of me.
He was sitting. Must have been sitting in the crowd.
All right. Why do
He
you not
said-
want to read that?
Because it's weird to be like, so yeah, you want to know what you thought of the show, eh?
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird thing to ask.
no, it's not. It's not a weird thing
Yeah.
to ask. Don't put your listeners down like it. That's why Des doesn't
Sorry,
like you.
Jordan.
Jordan,
loves me. We
I
know
would
each other.
say I've never played that room before, and so I love that. I love playing anywhere I've never played before. It was nice to be there to support my friend, and Al Urban's on too, so that's always going to be a good time. A Brucey bonus to see Alan, and it was a nice crowd, and I was trying some new material, and I overall had a really nice time.
But he said, what do you think of the show? That's why I didn't want to ask you that.
Oh, your show?
Yeah.
I thought you did 2 bits in particular that I texted you about after.
It was weird. It was only one bit, but I appreciate that.
No,
Well, you didn't tell me the seconds. We need to find out.
the kebab bit
Mm-hmm.
and the cutting hair bit. When you were like about
Oh, yeah.
the act
Hitting-
out, the
yes,
act out in
thank
that.
you. That's a lot
2
of fun.
exceptional bits. I thought it was great.
Thank you. So the tour's still on the go. You can come see that link in the bio, Dave LA Comedy. Thank you very much for that question, Jordan.
Dave Elliott
Will
Comedy.
has asked, what's your website?
It's DaveElliottComedy.com.
Yeah, but they all know that. They all know that.
ShaneTallComedy.com.
Will A. So it's not like,
Will A. Thompson.
yeah, Will A. Thompson has asked the one. This is one that I know you don't cope well with. I don't cope well with. It's one that makes you think too hard. You have the ability to ask anyone a question and they must tell the truth. Who do you ask and what's the question?
Daddy, why don't you love me?
You know what I would ask? Des, who do you like more?
Yeah.
Shane or Dave?
Yeah.
That was
Text
it.
me.
But it
Text
was
me.
it was a lot of fun, that podcast. We did it.
We did it.
We finally
We did
had
it,
a fun
brother.
time. Yes. This is the Sly Guy Podcast with my guest, Shane Todd. Shane, your turn. When are you turn? You're hearing and touring?
October, November.
October, November. Tickets available
September. I
now.
don't know. ShaneTallComedy.com. I don't know what's
Shane.comedy?
out.
Yes.
Just the
You
Belfast.
stumbled
might
over
be-
yourself. I love it.
What is it?
Shane.comedy.com. Shane.comedy.
Shane.Todd.comedy.Shane.
Shane. /
Just the
Shane.
Belfast dates are out at the minute, but as this episode comes out, maybe there will be more. There will be more. The Irish and UK dates will be out, I think.
And nice, and we're going to the US together. I got my ESTA approved, stamped. We're going. Here's the thing for you. Will pints be had? Will you be going on for a wee bit of sesh?
What was that Daniel Day-Lewis movie? There will be
There
pints.
will be pints. Nice. And I won an Oscar.
I'll have one or two.
Yeah. And will you have one whenever we're doing a wee performance?
No, I don't
No?
do that.
Not even
I
one?
don't joke and drive. I don't drink and joke.
Yeah. Well, if you're in New York, we'll see you there.
Mhm.
At the portal. And see, by the way, but did you see that? The shit going on the portal, that girl with her boobs?
No.
There's a girl in New York with her boobs. And she got them out. And she shook them at the portal. And got the portal taken down. So sly.
I guess now it's time
Doo-doo.
for me to give up. I think it's time. Got a picture of you beside me. Got your lipstick mark still on your coffee cup. Whoa, yeah. Got a twist of pure emotion. Got a head of shattered dreams. Gotta leave it all behind now. Whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good.
Want you back, want you back, want you back for good.
Whenever I'm wrong, just tell me the song and I'll sing it. You'll be right and understood.
Want you back, want you back.
I want you back for good. Unaware but underlined.
That's enough.
I figured out the story
No,
wasn't good.
no.
But in a corner of my
Corner of my mind.
I celebrated glory.
But
Don't cut me
that
off yet.
Was not to be.
In the twist of separation, you excel at being free. Can't you find a little room inside for me? Whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good.
I'm the sly guy.